Here is an outside view of my home that I just bought for $8,100. It's actually $9,000 because they made me pay some fees. So I already did a tour of the inside. So this is just the outside. It's kind of cool because in the first floor, there were boards all the way around to see thing that I had. I do that sometimes. I buy places and I don't even see the whole thing. Anyway, but it has these really pretty glass things that my contractor was really excited about when he saw them. He's really into the more detail than I am. And you know what's really funny about this place is that, like, it looks like it's brick, right? But if you look at it closely, this ain't no brick. It's like, what do they call it? Like some kind of like roofing stuff that looks like brick. And they wrap the house in it. And underneath the house is like wood. And this stuff is like breaks off. I spoke to him about what we can do about it, because apparently it's only at the bottom. It's only at the bottom where the, where I guess the water or the ice comes and hangs, and it kind of makes it crappy. But if you go up top, it's a little bit better. So I told him that maybe a good idea would be to kind of create this skirt, or if you have a home like a wall, like some trim around it that would go maybe this high, that maybe go this high all the way around, and be painted red, and just look like it's like a skirt going all the way around the house. What else? So we have like these bushes and these ghetto trees around. I have not been here in the winter yet, or the summer I mean, but I'm told that the Detroit fully blossoms. Like you can see like all these trees and everything without leaves. I heard like it becomes like a veritable jungle out here, and all of this stuff will become really big and unwieldy. So we're renting a tractor, and we're going to get rid of this, get rid of all these trees that are like around the house and in the backyard. We're also going to tear down, since this house is empty for the moment, and clear it out. Hopefully, one of the things we were hoping to do was, since we have a driveway here, was to maybe partner with the neighbors and use the driveway and have it lead all the way to my backyard too. I think that would be a really awesome thing. Anyway, so we're going to prepare for that since we don't have neighbors, and we're going to tear down all these trees when we get the tractor. My tiny home is going to go in the backyard here. It turns out that there's like a drain pipe over here around the corner, which is really nice. And my tiny home is going to run the length here. So it's probably going to go from that cart thing all the way to the front right here. And then we're talking about turning this part, the porch, into like a chicken coop, which is really cool. So the chickens could go underneath, and then we'll have like the place to gather eggs right here. And then we're going to put some, I decided on putting cement down for the driveway here, but we're going to basically make it, my idea was to make it 2 cars deep here so people can have off-street parking, and then have my tiny home here. I'm going to pause this. Well, this is the home. Let's see if there's anything to see. That's what it looks like on the outside. It needs new windows, as you can see there, and there, and there. I don't know if it needs a new window here. It's the bathroom. It's the basement. For some reason, there's this extra door here. Oh, I think because before, like I said, this was part of the old home that went all the way down to here. And they did this really good job wrapping all this fake brick stuff all the way around, so you can't really tell that it was that was an attachment. See here, as you can see, like that crappy stuff. And then I told my carpenter, or the contractor, that I thought that it was an attachment because you can see the bricks here and like the cinder blocks here. So that's how I decided that it was an add-on. Here's the backyard with the neighbors with their big houses that I'm trying not to be envious of. Mine's already going to cost me a lot. And And that brings us full circle, and this is the back side of the house where I started the interior tour. Oh yeah, and I'm going to show you. So perfect, it's so perfect. So this is where I can hook up my tiny home to drain the sewage, and I heard that it works. There's where I can get the freshwater access, so that works. And here is where we can put the electric, so my electric can work. So this is all fantastic. I'm not sure, and we were talking about getting a big fence around here, a privacy fence, so that way it's safeguarded. And then that house is empty too. So odd, Detroit with so many empty houses. Anyway, that's that. Hope this helps. Ciao.